In Blackwing setup is sassy as sus. Interesting.
APM on the left. I mean, yeah,
Okay.
APM on the left. There we go.
Get baited with full double T5. I see where this is going. Almost full double T5. And APM with melee comp, with mostly Queen Knights though, instead of.
I see a lot of Cocos in
Piranhas.
APM. Like,
They are
maybe they.
focusing on melee fights and flames as well.
But I
I mean,
don't
what
know,
I
bro.
expect from Get Baited now is that they just full chill on base and on their point, on their closer point, and they just wait until time runs out and then do a last minute push with W's from the supply with a double T5. Because if they risk into getting into equal trades, they will just lose on the last rotation. Because they have a lot of.
I mean, I don't think it's that different, you know? Like, they're playing T5, T4, T3, whereas Get Baited are playing T5, T5, T2. You know, it's not so different. I think the Rat and Pikes will for sure get value in the third push, even in the first ones as well. But I see a lot of tier 3 and tier 4 from APM, so
Yep.
they need to be very, very careful, especially because Get Baited is playing a lot of Queen Knights, which can like win favorable position very quick. You know, they can just like avoid the face-to-face fight and look for the flanks, etc. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty rough if they lose heavily one of these trades. Okay, both teams heavily focused in their favorable side of the map. We see some incursion maybe here from Nader trying to look for some kills, but this Yuan Yueda will already take the lead in the cavalry trading. It's gonna be even trade. Trading some T2s for tier 5, always worth. Okay, we can already see here some trade starting to happen, maybe on B point. But Baited has all the flanks at their disposal, and here we are, first Yuan Yuedao coming through. Second waves of Yuan Yuedao. Cocos are dead. Flames dead. Yuan Yuedao from behind. All the Ratan marksmen dead, and all that's left is the melee from APM, which got obliterated by the cavalry from Get Baited. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. They need to be careful with these trades. Holy shit, this was crazy, bro. Bro, they got demolished, like instantly demolished. Bro. Mamma mia, I'm speechless actually. Like, how can they commit this B fight having all the flanks not covered from cavalry? Like, this is insane. Well, first trade, overwhelming win. Forget Baited. Like, they just managed to almost lose nothing on this first fight.
APM looking for A now, it seems like.
Yes, but it's gonna be a very, very hard game now for APM, given how hard they lost the first fight. Like, they legit got stomped.
I mean, just remember, right? Like, they only have 2 good unit rotations. 2 full T5 rotations with a lot of Yuan, which means in the last rotation, if APM manage to trade kinda good, they can win by just the mess of better units they have, because
Yes, but
Get Baited has a lot of surf units.
but so far they traded kinda bad on
so
this
far,
B fight.
so far
It
it's
was a
good,
very bad trade for them on this B fight.
Let's see how it continues now.
Like, all the flanks from the Yuan Yuedaos were open. These 3 Yuan Yuedaos, couple Yuan Yuedaos just destroyed them entirely, bro. And here we are, some aggression in the A point. Get Baited. Doesn't really want to, you know, go for the base. They're taking a turn to C. But it's one dual blade with a phalanx. It's going to be very hard for him to defend that. As it's a 3v1 scenario, dual blade, we know they cannot support their units too much. Let's try to get a
I mean,
double
if Get Bait
view.
is doing properly now, they can get a triple cap in. If they get C now on time.
We see some base
APM is sending
rotation.
already Young Yadao. They're sending 2 Young Yadaos to help them, but it can be close with the time. If they get there in time, that's the question. The hero's already dead, only the Phalanx remaining. But on A, it also looks heavily
There's
for
a
APM.
lot of paladins and queen knights. The cavalry cannot manage to wipe them out entirely. As these rat and packs, you keep the buffing and keep the buffing. We see if they manage to interrupt C.
They managed it. They have W.
There's one Yan Yudao, but it's still a 1v3.
It's 2 Young Yadaos, I think. So
Yeah,
it's, I think,
2v2, 2v3. And APM just keep taking the freebies. On A, another phalanx getting picked up. Our Orochi is coming. Let's see if these Orochis can kill this phalanx standing from APM. Nope, they turn around. Seems the fight on C.
I'm not sure why Get Baited is still committing for this point. I mean, it's clearly lost. They're losing heroes by heroes one by one. But maybe over time they can win because remember they have the closer spawn on A and they are using it.
Let's not forget. In the far APM Miryu going for the base camp maybe. They're taking a lot. They are taking a lot of time here to clean up this A point. But yeah, they are making a big rotation. I don't know what they want to achieve with this, as B point still remains closed. There's one phalanx from Get Baited there. I mean, it's not that bad. Okay, that fight on A was not that bad for APM. If they manage to regain control of the remaining points that they lost in the prior fight. Let's see if this Yan Yudao managed to kill anything at all. Some residual Queen Knights running away, not wanting to give it for free. Considering how the unit rate has been so far.
And for now, it seems like that APM has a shit more like a worse unit rate. But again, like
they still have a lot of T4s. Yeah. They managed to cut it out.
If you look exactly, like they have the same amount of gold units, but like way more T4, T3 units, which leads me into it's already game over for Get Baited just because of the unit trade. They're trading way too much as like they shouldn't be.
I mean, let's see.
Now they just need to try to do something to cap all 3 points.
How smartly they use the remaining units. Like they cannot give any of them for free. They cannot make any bad trades anymore. Or else.
Can you go to the right a bit? Let me look on the units. Okay, never mind. All good.
See some Ratans and Serfs already from Get Baited. With a couple T5s, one Flamies.
Yeah,
and a lot of cavalry, not so much anti-cavalry, I would say. I think the decider will be the one who uses cavalry the best now. They need to be very smart. No arty being used from either side. Now Get Baited deploying some ballistas here to apply pressure on this striked line towards V. Now some mortars getting also deployed from APM as countermeasure. They need to be very careful, as these ballistas have the angle. Boom. Don't see any special movement on the map so far. Just taking it easy. I don't know why this guy put his mortar here when he can just like build it here, no? And get almost the same results with coverage. Losing cavalry 1 by 1, 2 by 2 from the ballista. Some lone hero trying to move here towards A with his remaining models of Yan Yodao. But A is covered by one phalanx, so it's going to be pretty hard to take that point only with cavalry. See also couple Yan Yodaos lurking. It's only one Yan Yodao, which got obliterated right now from APM. Very good, removing the pressure from the C point so they can focus only on B, as there's no threats knocking on their C point door, and here we go, starting to move towards B, maybe waiting them a little bit for the Cocos to throw. Cocos taking the front line with some heroes diving for them. I think the Cocos got destroyed. Let's not forget about this flank with Rat and Pikes. But Queen Knight's holding the flank now. The Yanjodao clash comes. This Yeoman got through, but died afterwards to the Yanjodaos from Get Baited. Trade is still going on B. Slowly but surely, APM is cleaning the remaining units from Get Baited. No more flanks enabled for Get Baited. APM with all these Phalanx and Halberds will manage to set a hold of B. And there's nothing Get Baited. There's nothing Get Baited can do to prevent it. Yeah, it's only low tier units. And here we go. In a matter of seconds, when they clear B point, their home base is empty, and they will be able to snatch this percentage.
I mean, even if Get Baited is winning this game, they are out to disqualify anyway, because Shen used his Rattan Pike, which was above 700 leadership. He played Ganyu Dao, Queen's Knight, and Rattan Pike. I told him not play it, he played it. If you see in the spawn, they are in the spawn now, but he already used them on the big brawl, if you remember. He used them already, so it definitely had value. So even if they would win this game now, they will lose it by default, which end up into 3-0 anyways. So the game was already decided when he pulled out the Rattan Pike.
No way, what the fuck?
But they still tried it. I mean, I told them before, no? I mean, his choice. You think I didn't realize. You think he can have it.
Lil Bro has infinite information.
In the heat of the battle, you forget, but that's the rule, sadly. So, out of disqualify, APM by default wins. But they
I'm surprising how APM manage their resources. Like, given the units they have, they do it very smart. Like we said in the past, like I said in the past many times, like it's okay to have one or two Rattan Pikesmen at the first push, because you know the enemy is going to use their strongest units, and if you mix a couple of Rattan Pikes, you can like gain a lot of value from it. You know, like they will waste the resources to kill these Rattan Pikes instead of your priority units. You will be debuffing anything in the front that has no block. Also, the heroes will get debuffed. They will have all these units, the loss of damage, etc. And it will make you win the push eventually. While if you lose your Rattan Pikemans in this trade, you are not losing your too much, value out of leadership, as you can still make another push with these Rattan Pikes mixed in, while still keeping some tier 5s and tier 4s ready to deploy for the next fight. Holy hell. Oh my god, congratulations! APM actually taking the 3-0 against Get Baited, surprisingly.